Now it's time for Dear Bubba, where old Bubba BuckBuster will answer all your sporting questions.
This week's letter comes to us from Phil McCracken of Lawton, Oklahoma. It reads, "Hey Bubba." Well, hey Phil, how you doing? Bubba, please help me. My extremely overweight wife insists on accompanying me on my upcoming hunting trip. Bubba, I need help. What do you suggest? Phil, this can be a touchy situation. But here's what I'd suggest. 7 days before you're to depart on your upcoming hunting trip, I'd have my wife start walking 3 miles in the morning and 3 miles in the evening. And at the end of that 7 days, she's gonna be exactly 42 miles away. And much too tired to bother you on your hunting trip by the time she finds her way back home.
If you've got a question for old Bubba, click on our website at BuckBuster Outdoors and click on that Dear Bubba link. So now Bubba had shot at a buck and 2 does, and to everyone, especially Bubba's dismay, the gun misfired every time.
The guide snuck back to his truck and got his gun. Now, this gun was quite a bit bigger, but they were able to tag team on it together and both hold the gun and both pull on the trigger and make it happen. And there you go. Bubba has his first doe on the ground, his first deer ever at the Legends Ranch in Michigan. And so we let him blood trail it, and he led us right to it.
Yeah. Well, he's so much closer, too. He's really close now.
I'm going to count today. That's 3. What a tremendous time it was for the 4 of us in the woods to be there when little Bubba found his deer. And I tell you, he may be small, but he can let out one loud battle cry. And it echoed through the timber.
Dad, Dad, Dad!
Woo! Okay, look up here. Look up at me.
Other side.
Look up at me.
Look at Todd.
Look up at me. Looky there. All right. Woo!
Come on to Papa.
Oh, favorite kiss. Oh, that is awesome.
Well, we had a great time as we loaded up that doe and took it back to camp for everybody to congratulate him and to wish him a good luck on his buck hunt that evening. So we headed out to the woods again. This time, though, we had some friends there that had brought several pieces of adaptive equipment for folks with disabilities, and one of those pieces of equipment was quite remarkable. It was actually a little video screen that would attach to the top of a scope, a rifled scope, and then it would actually show in the video screen whatever was inside the scope, including the crosshairs. So what we did, since Bubba's gun was not working, we mounted this apparatus on top of Mike's gun, the guide, and we tried it at the range and felt like we could probably make this happen. So we set out to one of the best stands on all of the Legends Ranch. It's called the Serengeti because it's a big, wide open field, and just only moments after getting there, the deer, of course, started flooding into the field again. And sure enough, we all got really excited when the guide said, "There's our buck." And it was what the ranch had come to know and call Old Blue Eye, because it was a big solid 8-point that the year before, we're assuming in a battle between him and another buck, had been blinded in one eye. And so that eye had been glazed over and it looked bluish. And so that was our buck. And I mean, emotions were running high, and it got to a fevered pitch when that Old Blue Eye buck finally stepped out into the clearing with no other deer behind him, giving us a clear, open shot at about 100 yards.
You got him, you got him. He's going down, he's going down, he's going down.
I got him. I got him.
Yeah, baby.
It truly is a legend! It truly is a legend!
I'm sweating now, baby. Hey,
Who cares?
we love you.
We love
You don't know how
We
bad
love
I
you.
wanted
We
to
love
shoot that white eight. You see me looking at him past that dog.
We love you.
I seen you sitting there going like this the whole...
It truly is Legends at the Legends Ranch, and this deer will be
This is your first buck.
my first buck, and I got my first doe today, so I'd just like to thank y'all at the Legends Ranch. Thank y'all.
And we're just awful lucky that we have a connection with the Legends Ranch. And, you know, Lord willing, I'll be up there many times again in the future with other well-deserving kids from Oklahoma.
Dad, they go back there, baby!
I tell you what, that little Bubba Dale Renfro, that there's a good old Oklahoma boy right there. He ain't in no gangs. He ain't causing trouble. He got some good parents, and he's a good boy. Bubba Dale, I'm proud to share the name of Bubba with you. Here's to my little Bubba BuckBuster Jr., Bubba Dale Renfro.
Ain't no turkeys.
We're running a little late this morning. Somebody overslept. I'm not going to say who. Chris Allen. We're a little bit late. We're going to set up over here. We've been seeing a lot of turkeys in this area, strutting. We've been hunting across the field. The past 2 times we've been up here, and they've all been over here, so we probably screwed ourselves getting here this late. But
We can go try again.
yeah, somebody overslept, man. People oversleep. I never do, but some people do. I won't say who overslept. Chris Allen. Let's just set up under this
I'm
tree.
never hear the end of it.
Yeah, that's what happens. And I heard a gobble over there. Yeah, set up under this tree. Did you hear that? Got a gobble.